This one says, too dumb to die. Yeah, I hope that they made this and it was supposed to be ironic because first of all, it's a fork that is supposed to go in the outlets and you gotta switch the twos. T-O-O, dumb to die. Dumb ways to die. I think this guy is so dumb that even if they wanted to, they wouldn't be able to because look at him trying to put a spoon inside of it. Yeah, okay, buddy. 11:59. Even the longest of days will even eventually come to an end. Wow, all of that for that garbage. I mean, I'm sure this is meaningful. I'm sure this has some sort of deep meaning and it's kind of cool, but it also kind of gave me a headache the way that I was like having to turn my head for it. So, great tattoo. Very well done, I will actually say. We got some Gay Ranch.
Ram Ranch really rocks.
Is this supposed to be Gay Ranch? I don't know. I'm here for it. Happy Pride Month, almost. I've never seen a bottle of Gay Ranch before, so here's a first. And then we have other stuff, which I guess gay people like. Pizza, lollipops, cowboy hats, the moon. Thunderstorms. Yeah. I feel like this is like an inside joke that I'm not part of. You know what I'm saying? Warning, tattoos are permanent. Thank you so much for that warning. Thank you so much. Actually, this person got this tattoo strictly to warn others about getting tattoos. So he sacrificed his self to warn others. So that's a true hero. That's a true hero. I don't know why I did this. My heart's on the other side. Anyways, I'm not gonna roast it too much because very clean tattoo. They actually went to someone professional. Thank you. Underneath it, he should get another tattoo that says, if you are getting one, please consult a professional. Thank you, that's the next one. Tina, and it's Tina around a hot dog. Okay, either you had a really good hot dog named Tina, or you're seeing someone named Tina who loves hot dogs. One or the other, or maybe I wasn't even right. Who here likes hot dogs? Smash that like button. Nitrates. Anyway, very well done tattoo, vibrant colors, dig it. Does Tina like it, or is Tina hating on you and is like, yo, why would you get a dog on your back? Why would you get a wiener on your back? Monster! Rawr! Now, last episode, we saw two people that had monster tattoos. We'll do a little flashback. There's a monster in all of us. Empath. Is this the same guy, just like now this is on his leg? This guy must be part of the monster cult because he got a little chin hair action. What is this called? This is like the mutton chops or like the walrus. What is this one? A little soul patch? It's supposed to be like a soul patch, maybe because he can't grow hair there. And so instead he was just like, let's do monsters. But we all know in Hebrew, that's a 6. And it means 666 or whatever the that lady was talking about.
You could have here in Hebrew 666 on the can.
Anyway, he's cool. Not. This guy's hand. On one hand we have poison with a diamond, and on the other hand we have a vape and another diamond. Is it a vape? I don't know what that is. Hashtag don't do drugs. Hug pugs. Instead. Very vibrant, again. Very random. I don't know what it means at all, but I'm sure it's an inside joke between him and his tattoo artist only. Ryan Gosling. Babe, that is definitely not Ryan Gosling. That looks nothing like Ryan Gosling. That is just some random man. That's a random white man. A bunch of people look like that, but it does not look like Ryan. Also, why is he also a spider? What is the symbolism of Ryan Gosling being a spider? Ryan Gosling, definitely not. Definitely not. Test tattoo, please ignore. I think this is actually on the upper body of Mr. Warning Tattoos Are Permanent. It's gotta be one guy with all these tattoos. It's gotta be. That was the first one that he got, and then he was like, that was supposed to be my test tattoo. What do you mean it's permanent? Okay, my next one has to warn people. Has to warn people not to get test tattoos because they're permanent. Warning, warning. That's the whole point of tattoos, babe. The whole point of tattoos is to make sure that, you know, it's permanent. You know, it's not a little wipe off. I don't know what accent this is. Maybe I'm in the mafia. Beans. The only Beans I want is from the Even Stevens family. Shout out Beans. Sick guy. I'd get a tattoo of him right across my face. This dude must love cans of beans that much that he decided to get one on his body. But what kind? Black beans? Kidney beans? White beans? Lentils or lentils beans? Sure. What kind? Above knee? Below knee. Yeah, we've seen this one before. My friend's husband also has this tattoo. Maybe this is his knee. Who knows? This could literally be him. But yeah, like funny. Like again, the whole Disney Datney, you know, like Disney, like wonderful place on earth, whatever, magic kingdom, all that crap. People do it with that. Like Disney, have the logo, and then Datney. Again, funny, but is it still funny when you're 80 years old? Or when you're trying to get a good job? I don't know, that's on you. Why do I sound like my mother? This guy must love Pepsi, because he got a Pepsi tattoo. Also kind of looks like he's in jail, so maybe this was a jail tat. And then underneath that, I know it's kind of blurry, but it's a deck of cards and something like an ocean scene. I'm not quite too sure what the rest of that tattoo is, but he's kind of hardcore. He's got the nip pierced, long hair, potentially a criminal in jail. So if that's the case, then sir, your tattoo is fantastic. You look amazing. Don't come for me. We got Pikachu drawing himself. That's very cute. I like this tattoo. I don't know why it's in here as a fail. I find this really cute and funny. So everyone say, boo, Zach, you suck. No, I'm kidding. But this is actually a really good tattoo. I like this. If anything, Zach should get this as a tattoo. Hey, yo, if you like Pokemon, you should totally do this. I love it. If I liked Pokemon that much, I would. Maybe I should get Adam Sandler doing a drawing of himself as my tattoo. Subscribe to see if I do it. Yo, this is just wrong. They like tattooed Jesus on a pig and he's holding a cupcake. Now the tattoo is very well done, but I want to say that this is not a real like tattoo. There's no way. I think it was just like one of the, you like place it down and one of those temporary tats, because too much detail to be putting it on a pig. Also, isn't it kind of thought that pigs are like low, and that's why a lot of like people associate like pigs with the devil? So I don't know why they would put something so holy on something like that. Why am I analyzing? This is not a religious channel. Anyways, very good tattoo. I'm so sorry for Peppa.
Brother, can't you see Peppa? Peppa is in good health. Thank you.
Zach also included this one, and it seems like another white guy on someone's arm. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's John Cena. And I hope I'm right, and do not come for me if it's not him. But if it's him, you know, it's cool. Don't know why you would get John Cena. If anything, you know, I have tattoos of John Cena all over my body. Get it? Because you can't see him, you can't see. Anyways, cool. You're a Cena fan. That sounds wrong. That's crazy. I'm so sorry I said that. Zach also put a very interesting one in here, which I am not too sure I want to show, but I'll describe it. It's basically a pineapple on top of a pizza. Now, it's not a pineapple pizza. It is a pineapple on top of a pizza. If you catch my drift. He really doesn't want me to get the monetization back. Are you a huge fan of hot dogs, aka glizzies? If you are, then you should get this tattoo as well. It's a hot dog going in through one side of his neck and out through the other. Like a little optical illusion, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we have people going out there and doing that. Sure. Very well done tattoo. Like the tattoo, like the details, the coloring, so good. Why? What made this man decide he wanted a tattoo of a hot dog? No idea, but he got it, and I'm concerned.
Ah yes, you know Ice Age? Somebody got Sid the Sloth on the bottom of his foot. That's my impression.
Oof. I mean, it looks just like him, I'm not gonna lie. Like his foot looks just like the sloth. Crazy. Now, no one would see this unless you're walking around barefoot, so pop off. I bet that hurt too. My feet are so actually, I'm not gonna talk about my feet on the internet because we know how it is, but you're welcome to look at those feet. Damn, we're starting off with 2 different types of dogs. That's the power of the Home Depot. Okay, now why did you get the tattoo of that?
Does somebody that works at Home Depot have blackmail on you? Because why? Why would you want this? Like, it's Home Depot, it's nothing special, but I guess maybe to you it is. Maybe this is like the store's senior manager or something, and they're like, yo, I love the deeps. I gotta get a tattoo to honor my place of work. Never. Extreme gamer tattoo. Wow. They were right when they said extreme. Now, this is a male body, not a woman's. Okay, YouTube? Should we still censor the nip? I don't know anymore. But they have the Nintendo old school controller on their chest, and then they decided that the placement would be perfect, that instead of tattooing the little, you know, joystick, that no, let's just use what we already have, part of a male body's anatomy, and just use the nip as the, you know what I'm saying. Yup. Again, so far the tattoos have been like very well done, like they look great, but that's some commitment. Fun. Yeah, that's right, I'm a fun guy, so I have fun written on my knee. Yo, look at that shaving job. That's pretty wild. Those are some hairy Chewbacca legs. Anyways, cool dude. Nice. Now, in case you forget which hand is which, you should just tattoo left and right onto your hands. Because, like, what if you're out driving and Siri is like, oh, take a left now, and you're like, a left? Which way is left? Oh, wait, I know. But I did hear that this is hard for some people to comprehend. Like, they can't remember which one is left and right. It's more common than you think, so I don't know. But there you go. L as in loser. No, I'm kidding. Whoa, what is this tattoo? The Fitness Gram Pacer Test. And on his head it says Fortnite.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues.
The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Oh, why am I getting flashbacks to high school gym class? This is the beep test. This is when you have to run back and forth before it goes beep. Oh, I'm getting PTSD. That was awful. I think that's where my trauma began. Now, I was very good at it. I am not gonna lie. I was very good. I was always up there, if not first, but wow. Oh my gosh. Why would you get this? This is everyone's trauma in a tattoo. And then he has a Fortnite tattoo, so maybe that explains it all. But holy, I got chills and they're multiplying. And this one says, I'm an egg. You know, some days I do wake up and I feel like I am an egg too. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling very scrambled, a little bit, you know, yolky, so I get that. Okay, this is someone's McDonald's receipt equipped with a phone number, which I'm very curious to see if that phone number is of an actual McDonald's. Let's see.
Your call cannot be completed.
Nope, it's not an actual number. They didn't commit to the bit. Anyway, they order a 5-liter cola, 0.5-liter cola for $25? That's not even accurate. 3 cheeseburgers for $36, 1 happy cheese for $35. I don't know what a happy cheese is. And then 1 nonstop flurry is $22. This must be in a different currency, because that's a lot of money for a McFlurry. Yeah, I think it's in a different language, because then it says toit instead of total. And it says tak for besties, welcome tilosk. I don't know what language that is or if I even pronounced it properly, but wow. Okay, you like McDonald's that much, you gotta get a tattoo of your order, pop off. Okay. I survived a global pandemic and all I got was this stupid tattoo. And then underneath it should say, I survived a global pandemic and all I got was this stupid misspelt tattoo. Not gonna lie, I don't want any reminders of those 3-4 years of hell. I don't want any reminder. I would look at it and then get Warzone flashbacks. I would. So I don't know why you got that stupid tattoo, but yes, it is stupid and you spelled tattoo wrong. Quentin and Tarantined by Written Directino. Oh my gosh, I've seen this tattoo before where it's like written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. You should actually get that on your foot because allegedly he likes them dogs. Allegedly. He's very famous for his feet shots. And that is his very famous font that he uses on everything, but I like this better. Written in Directino. That's way better than all the other tattoos.
Call of Duty Black Ops. Yep. You like that game that much? Oh, sorry, Black Ops 2. It's the second one. Is that the better one? I don't know. But I guess you like that game so much that you want to get a tattoo of it on your head. Yep, just woo. Oh, speaking of, someone else has a Call of Duty tattoo. It's just Call of Duty, and then above that is Mr. Worldwide. That looks like Pitbull. Kind of confused why you have a tattoo of Pitbull and also Call of Duty, but okay. This one says, "Nar regrets, only vibes." I'll translate that for you all in case you were confused. The tattoo says, "No regrets, only vibes." Yes, apparently I speak stupid. And then just a tattoo of a scared leopard or cheetah. No regrets, only vibes. This sounds a little bit Scottish. No regrets, only vibes. No, it doesn't sound Scottish at all. Definitely one of my best work. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely looks like the ink is going to come out of his skin in a couple of months. If that's one of your best works, I want to see some of your worst. Oof. Yes, I do believe in God. And then it's like a minion. No, that's not a minion. Is that a McDonald's? Yo, I gotta reverse image search this. What is this like creature? It looks like a minion. I don't know. When I reverse image search, it said Adult Swim. It kind of looks like a mix of a minion and then that woman from Monsters, Inc., you know, Wazowski, you didn't hand in your paperwork. Her. But I'm glad that they believe in God and they are loud and proud about that with that weird milkshake minion thing. My milkshake brings all the guys to the yard and they're like, it's better than the damn right. I believe in God. Oh my, nope. Nope. We know what this person is into. Them dogs. Them raw piggies. Just ew. It sucks because it's a really good tattoo, like the details and the shading, but it's weird that you're like, well, this is what I'm into, so I'm gonna get it on my body. Oh, that's me shaming. I really should not. I should not. I'll take a step back. I retract that, but it's fucking weird. Clearly, I have made some bad decisions. Clearly, huh? What gave it away? What part of this was the bad decision? Let me know. Was it the big bold letters, the awful tattoo, and the bad colorway? What part was the bad decision? You can make bad decisions and then not go through with it. Ugh, yeah, that's pretty bad. At least you're self-aware. Whoa, Prouch, okay. This woman shaved her eyebrows and decided to get 2 cats sleeping as her eyebrows. That's taking crazy cat lady to a whole new level. That's terrifying. And I don't know why, first of all, you would ever want that, and second, why a tattoo artist would agree to do that. It's concerning. I'm concerned that we let people like this roam through society and we're like, yep, they can vote. This guy got a tattoo so he looks permanently sunburned. As someone with fair skin that sunburns very easily, it's not cute. But I guess he's a basketball player, and you know how basketball players, they wear that compression sleeve? Babe, just wear the compression sleeve. Don't get a tattoo of a compression sleeve. I'm very confused about it. And it looks really painful. That's awful. No, that's awful. Sorry. There's a monster in all of us. That's insane. You like Monster Energy that much to get this tattooed? Monster Energy, we gotta bring this clip back.
Now, do you know what a MILF is? Yes. That's on the box. MILFs dig it, and you will too. This is not a Christian company at all.
Are you sponsored by Monster Energy, or I think at this point your blood is probably 90% just energy drinks. This is great. This is, yeah, that's, wow. Live, Luoff, love. Ooh, you were so close, but how dare you get the iconic white people saying wrong, okay? Live, laugh, love. I have never seen anyone spell laugh wrong. L-aff. If anything, L-A-F-F would be how someone that doesn't speak English would probably spell laugh. Yo, English is so weird. What do you mean U-G-H? That's a ugh. It should have been la-ugh. Sorry. English is weird. I will say that. As a white girl, I'm disappointed in you. You got your one thing wrong. Your one solid piece of identity wrong. So this is Harry Potter. And at first when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's Harry Potter. No, that's not a ball gag, medically speaking. I'm just talking about the term itself, dictionary, Webster's. No, that's him catching the golden snitch in his mouth. That's the golden snitch. That's not Harry waiting for someone to enter his chamber of secrets. No. That was a really good one. That is just the scene from Harry Potter. Very well done tattoo. It just looks pretty sexual. It does. Empath. Is this the same guy, just like now this is on his leg? That's insane. This one is much better. I like the font, it's very clean, but what's up with the Monster Energy thing again? Is this a secret cult that I'm not aware of? The Monster Energy cult? The monsters?
They're monsters. Bye-bye.
That's crazy. I bet he's best friends with the other guy if this is not his leg, literally. Tell me you have an addiction to Nick without telling me you have an addiction to Nick. This guy got a tattoo of a lanyard with his face on it. Why? Like, it's so part of his identity that he had to get it tattooed on his body. I'm confused how you thought this was a good idea. So when you have withdrawal, you can be like, but they're with me at all the time. They're with me, I'm fine. That is probably, I'm gonna be mean here, the stupidest tattoo I've ever seen. And we've seen some rough ones. It gets better. I really hope it does. I really hope it does. Not much to say here, except for bring back the petition to have to do a spelling test before getting a tattoo. And same with the tattoo artist. You both have to do a spelling bee and pass in order to get a tattoo. Because this is concerning. Kevin. I'm hoping this is fake and that this was just for like to try and go viral. Because yeah, you ruined, like, she's so pretty. But that, no. Actually, I might get my one true love's name tattooed on my forehead. Here we go. That which does not kill me makes me stronger. Yes, that witch, not W-H-I-C-H. He's talking about a literal witch. Wicked Witch of the West, maybe? Alphaba, coming for you? Maybe it is about a witch. Who knows? Okay, I'm not here to judge, but yeah, great. This is a great tattoo. Shout out Salem Witch Trials. Leave a comment below. And then obviously it's his ears, so you can tell him comments, which is funny. Maybe I should get that. Leave a comment below. Or maybe across my chest, you know, like leave a comment below. Because in my outro I say, you know the drill, smash that like button and leave me a comment in the comments below. I always say that. Maybe I'll get a tattoo. Chest, neck, forehead? Let me know in the comments below where I should get my next tattoo. This is funny. This is funny. Man gets a tattoo he found on his pup, not knowing it means he's neutered. Oh, I want to get a matching tattoo with my dog. I found him on the streets, and when I found him, he had this sick tattoo on him. Wonder what it means. Yeah, he got his dingle dangles chopped off. That's what it means, babe. That's what it means. That's what it means. So, are you trying to say that you're gonna get neutered too? I will say, that was such like a cute sentiment, right? Getting a matching tattoo with your dog so you always remember them. That's a fail though. Oh, what happened to Marilyn Monroe? Oh, this is awful. Oh my gosh. Marilyn is a beauty queen and this looks like a zombie. You ain't doing her justice, babe. That's awful. My queen never looked like that. No way she ever looked like that. That's a disgrace. You're not doing justice for Marilyn. That's awful. Awful. What does this say? Vice poured? Rice, maybe? No. V-I-C-E-P-O-R-D? Or is it P-O-R-I-O? What is this? I'm gonna Google it. Vice poured. Vice port, maybe? Oh, from GTA? No, that's not a T at all. I'm trying to think of what this could be. The only thing I'm finding is Viceport, which is a location in GTA, but that's definitely not a T. But it does seem right that someone that likes GTA would get a tattoo like this on their back. Sorry if you like that game, but wow. That's something. Definitely free-handed. Definitely free-handed. Definitely they regretted that because there's no way. Yeah, I feel sorry. But again, it was your decision and you're like the other guy that is clearly bad at making decisions. So, I'm belief in God.
God is very proud that you believe in him. Yep. Yep. Two things here. I'm should be I. Belief should be believe. I believe in God. I believe that you are... No, I'm too mean. I can't make fun of them. I mean, I can, but no, that's just rough. Speaking of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, here we go. Have y'all seen the Goonies? You know that one creature? Kind of looks like him here. They just fucked up the teeth and the eye, and you made him look scary. Normally, a lot of people find peace and calmness when looking at Jesus, and this, I am just feeling panic and like, oof, that's scary. You did a disservice. Like, I don't know what you did to the left side when we're looking at it, the left side of his face, but it's just, from there on out, rough. Like, he's been through it. This guy got a tattoo so he looks permanently sunburned. What? That was not English. Sunburnt? Great. How, like, I've never seen anyone spell the Wicked Witch of the East, maybe? Wait, is it good? Wicked Witch of the West? Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, there's both. Then who's of the East? No, it's West. Wait, whoa, they have two of them. Maybe it is about a witch. Excuse me. Or maybe across, sorry. G's and Does someone that works at Home Depot, maybe this is like the storage, and decided that the placement would be perfect, that instead of tattooing the little joystick, left as in
Tattoos, turn it up with them tattoos.
I feel so low. There we go. What is the symbolism between... I think that is on like the upper body of Mr. Hashtag and whoa. But is it still funny when you're 90s? I'm not too quite sure. No. If anything, Zachary, whoa, I've never said your full name before. All right, folks, those are all the tattoos that I'll be reacting. Jeez. Anyways, yeah. It's too late. I need to go to bed. I am exhausted.